Anyhow, my friends, so I just wanted to, I have more time to do one more chapter. Just to add to chapter 19 a little bit. Also, in the Jewish Talmud, eunuch is by nature, is what it means, okay? In the Talmudic interpretation of eunuch, it means by nature you're that way. You can be made so by man, you can do it by choice, but that doesn't mean that you're missing any parts, okay? By nature, you are, if you are born male, let's say, by nature, if you're a eunuch, you're celibate to the opposite sex, okay? You can't, you're repulsed, okay, by it. Just as straight men or straight women would be repulsed by having sex with another straight person, unless they just really into sex, I mean, sometimes that happens. So, and I stress that Jesus isn't all that concerned, okay, about it. He's more concerned about your love for each other and how you treat each other than he is about your sex, okay? Because it's the outer body. It's a physical thing. It's the spiritual is that he's more concerned with, because you are a soul and you are part of him, okay? And as a soul, we are all souls. We are all a part of God. And so, yeah, anyway, I don't know why my thing is all feed up here. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you. The soul becomes effeminate, the body reflects the inner spirit. Adam having both sexes, at the time that he was separated, okay? It doesn't mean he was a hermaphrodite. I forget how you say that word. When you're born with both sexes, okay? As a matter of fact, we were just talking about that at the dinner table last night, because there was a party for somebody else that was born that way. And as they grew up, they had to go to, psychology, therapy sessions, and they moved out of the States to Canada and then came back. But, that there's a period of time where you just decide what your spirit really is, okay? And I think it's always good to leave it as a choice for the person as they grow to decide what they want to do, because, your spirit develops and eventually, like we go through puberty. Before then, you don't even think about sex or anything, right? And then after 12, let's say, as a benchmark, then you decide whether you're this or that, okay? All right, so chapter 20, of the laborers in the vineyard, Christ foretells his passion and gives sight to two blind men. So, for the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is a householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers in the vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace. And he said to them, why don't you go into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. And again he went out about the 6th and 9th hour and did likewise. And the 11th hour he went out and found some others standing idle, and said unto them, why do you stand here all day idle? They said unto him, because no man hires us. And so he says to them, well, go ye also into the vineyard, and whosoever is right, that shall you receive. Okay, so basically he says, okay, to the first ones, go into the vineyard and work, and then the second group he says, well, what are you guys doing? Well, why don't you go to the vineyard and work for me, and I'll pay you what's right. And then later in the days, see some more people idle, and he says, why don't you go to my vineyard and I'll pay you, what's right. And okay, so that basically is what he's saying. So when the evening had come, the Lord of the vineyard said to the steward, call the laborers and give them their hire, give them their pay, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they had come, and when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. And when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. And they likewise received every man a penny. And when they received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, these last have wrought but 1 hour. They've only worked 1 hour, but you made an equal to us, which we bore the burden and the heat of the day. And he answered unto one of them and said, friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst thou not agree with me for a penny? You said you'd work all day for a penny, right? And take that is thine, and go thy way, and I will give unto this last even as unto thee. So I'm going to give them a penny also. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with my own? Okay. Is it thine eye evil because I am good? So the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. For many be called, but few are chosen. Okay. Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock and to scourge and to crucify him, and the third day he shall rise again. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children, and with her sons, worshipping him, and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? And she said unto him, grant that these my 2 sons may sit one day on thy right hand, and on the other on the left, in thy kingdom. But Jesus answered and said, you know not what you're asking. Are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, we are able. And he said unto them, you shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism I am baptized with, but to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them from whom it is prepared of my Father. And when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation against the 2 brethren. But Jesus called unto them and said, you know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they are a great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you. But whoever shall be great among you, let him be your minister. And whoever shall be chief among you, let him be your servant. Even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. And as they departed from Jericho, a great multitude followed him. So basically, the mother didn't realize what she was asking. Jesus is going to be crucified. He's going to die. He's going to be hung on a cross in the worst possible death that man ever contrived of, by killing another man. And that's just one part of it. Okay. I don't want to go too far off the reading here, but there's others that are sitting on the left and right of Jesus now in heaven. Okay. And so anyway, okay. And so behold, two blind men sitting by the wayside, when they heard that Jesus had passed by, cried out, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, thou Son of David. And the multitude rebuked them, because they should hold their peace. But they cried more, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, thou Son of David. And Jesus stood still and called them, and said, What will ye that I shall do unto you? And they said unto him, Lord, that our eyes may be opened. And Jesus had compassion on them, touched their eyes. Immediately their eyes received sight, and they followed him. And chapter 21, Christ rideth into Jerusalem upon an ass, driveth by the buyers and the sellers of the temple. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to continue, because I'm not going to have enough time, because this is a long chapter. Yeah. I'll finish this chapter next. I'll work on, where's my pen? Must have dropped it. Okay. Anyways, I will continue tomorrow with this. I was just trying to get one more chapter in. Tomorrow I'm going to be really, really busy, hopefully, and I will not have time really to do, but maybe one, chapter before I get off to going to where I need to go, and so for the week. And as you know, I don't do that much on the weekend unless it's a song or something like that for you guys, or something's come up or whatever that I want to share with you. So anyway, give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe only if you like it, and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, as you guys all know. If you have any comments about the readings, or things are not clear to you, or you want to discuss it further, let me know, and I'll try to do my best to clear it up for you. Again, I'm not scholared. I'm just telling you what I've learned on my own. I'm not a minister I didn't go to seminary or anything like that. And just let the Holy Spirit talk to me and reveal things to me, because I believe that He's my teacher and counselor. And I do go to other people for research and stuff like that. that I know have a background in it. People like Howard Storm, for example, who did go to seminary, and that's why I love his book, by the way, Befriend God. It's great resource book, and a great reminder of what and who Jesus is. Befriend Jesus. Befriend God, a friend of Jesus is the name of the book, and it really tells us who Jesus is and how He wants us to be as Christians, and so that's a great book to look at. It's not a novel, or it doesn't tell a story about him or what he went through. It's just really a biblical, I think, a good addendum to the Bible. So anyway, yeah. Okay, so have a great day. Talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.